people are loving the cold plunge culture, because they're increasing their brown fat, which is more mitochondria tissue, right? But that's
Yes.
actually happening through the fascia system. So
Oh,
it's the,
so there's a connection to the
yes,
fascia for, wow, for cold exposure. And when we always talk about mitochondrial health, and this is so important in terms of longevity, I didn't ever realize that connection through the fascia.
even though fascia has been described as this saran wrap, I like to describe it as three different layers. Some like an industrial strength rubber band, and these are our major fascia bands, which is what I help people make flow again and kind of tune the body. And I have a very specific sequence that we follow that works with these major fascia bands and how they want to be tuned without ripping or tearing or shearing the fascia. And in between those major fascia bands, there's these little cotton mycelium network fascia. And this is, to me, what's been so confusing is we have fascia that wraps the joints, that wraps the muscles, but inside of the muscle, each muscle fiber is wrapped with the fascia. And then
Oh,
when you go into the deeper layer, the fascia is actually moving into the cells through something called integrins and wrapping around mitochondria. So mitochondria is that little organelle in the cell that burns glucose, right? Burns our energy.
yeah.
And the mitochondria can divide and move outside of the cell.